Hello, I'm PJ Eau-Claire, Master Instructor Trainer for Merrithew Health and Fitness. Today I'd like to showcase for you a brand new accessory called the crossbow. The crossbow is a perfect new tool for adding versatility to many of the exercises that you can do on and off the reformer. What's great about it is it can be used for balance. It's very adjustable for all different heights of people. So there's two knobs here that you turn. We just easily turn the knobs, and then it slides up. As you pull out the bottom knob, it slides up, and you'll see there's different holes to guide where you're going to tighten it up. Very easy to use. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to place it all the way in the down position and then tighten both knobs, making sure that it's secure. So Mike's going to come in and he's going to show some exercises using the crossbow. Hey, Mike.
Hello.
All right, great. Okay, standing just about arm's length from the crossbow, I'd like you to go into a little bit of a hinge position here. So we're just going to work on an easy cat stretch. You're going to mobilize your spine. So inhale, and as you exhale, you're just going to round your spine. And you can put your hands a little bit more firmly on the crossbow so you can get the sense of feedback for the shoulder girdle. Can you feel that? Sort of something to pull onto. Go ahead and round the entire spine. Stay there on the inhale, and then exhale to just articulate through. So the bar is giving him a nice opportunity here to use his hands to help get into the shoulder girdle. Can you feel that? Yeah. Go ahead and try it again. Exhale, just rounding the spine, and then releasing all the way back. So he doesn't have to worry about balance here at all. He can really use the crossbow to facilitate some good shoulder girdle stabilization and mobilization of the spine. Now what I'd like you to do is just go into a plank position like you were going to do a push-up. So by having the crossbow up high like this, it's going to take some of the load off of his body from doing a true push-up, and it's going to enable him to get a lot of mobility through the shoulders, but also still working on the strength of the core. So go ahead and bend your elbows, and he's keeping his wrists nice and straight, and we could play around with, and just continue like that, Mike, we could play around with hand positions because we've got the long bar, and it's also got that curve to it, so different hand positions. So why don't you try maybe going a little bit wider and seeing how that feels. Noticing now a lot more chest musculature, yes? And why don't you walk your feet a little bit closer so your chest is more toward the crossbow? Yes, just like that. Down and then driving back up. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Good, and he's really working on good alignment through the wrist. One more like that, and then show a narrow, more narrow for triceps. So here we can go more narrow and just work on the triceps. Can you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that great versatility of where your hand placement goes enhances the different musculature that you might want to focus on. And then relax. Now we're just going to show a squat. So just a simple squat, but think about how many of your clients don't actually know how to get into a squat properly. Having the assistance here for balance will produce a lot more success right through the movement pattern. So go ahead and sit down and then stand back up again. Beautiful. And he's just sitting down, hinging at the hip, and then driving up through. So just that little bit of balance, it really helps to enable somebody who might not be able to otherwise do that. Excellent. So now let's take it on to the reformer. So I'm going to adjust it. Mike, you can go around this way and come around. I'm going to adjust it for a little bit higher of a height for when he's standing here on the reformer. So Mike, you're going to stand up on the reformer, but hold on one moment. I'm just going to pull it up. So nice and simple, we're going to go up. I'm going to actually have 3 holes showing, and then I'm going to tighten both. And be sure to tighten both securely and give it a little tug to be sure that it feels stable. I'm going to step right onto the platform extender using the crossbow for balance. It just gives a little bit of confidence, as I said. And then go ahead and show a split pattern where you're just pushing out and coming back in. So it's a nice place just to hold on. You know, a lot of clients have a bit of a problem being up, standing on something like this. They're a little bit nervous, right? So this is going to create a lot more ease and less tension in the body. Excellent. Feel good?
Yeah.
We're going to now turn him around so that he's facing the crossbow. And you're going to bring your feet flat up against the shoulder rests. And we're going to work on some flexibility. So you're just going to bend your knees and bring your hips back into a long line right there. And now use the crossbow to just feel that energy through your shoulder girdle. And he's got a nice wide grip there. He's got great potential to keep his arms wherever it's best for his shoulder girdle width, right? So now, keeping the heels flat as much as possible, he's going to press back and then let the knees float back in again. So do you feel that a lot through your ankle joint and through your knees and hips? Yeah. So it's a great mobilizer, but there's no compromise in the spinal position because he's got great ability with the versatility of the crossbow. If it was lower, he may have a harder time maintaining that because of maybe some tension in the hips or just a lack of flexibility. So it's going to help increase that. Good. And now what we're going to do is show a push-up, sort of a push-up plank position. So he's going to bring his heels up against the shoulder rests with your toes curled under, and then really work on your glutes here, work on your whole entire body in a plank position, and go ahead and just send the body down and then press up. Great. And he's keeping really good alignment here through the wrist, down and up. And just do that one more time. Now, show a pattern of going back and forth, pushing the carriage back and then sending the body forward. Keep the collarbone really open by using the crossbow for support. Yes, and you can definitely change your position and draw your body in. Does that feel good?
Yeah.
Excellent. One more time like that. Now, bring it into a narrow grip if you wouldn't mind. Great, go back to your push-up position. Now, he's going to challenge his core a lot more with a narrower grip at the versatility of the crossbow like that. Can you feel that, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling the difference here. Good, and then you can relax.